How you doing, guys? Phantom TCG here, and today I'm gonna bring you Shaddoll deck profile. This one has the new Magistus monsters in it now that the box came out, and now that we kind of have access to construct pretty easily. Anyways, the same thing, I already tested this deck with some friends. Play tested against uh, Eldritch and Madolcha. Those are the only two decks I already tested. I wanted to play tested against Dogmatica since it's going to be probably the new meta. Eldritch is obviously I already played against it. It was Eldritch Zodiac. But anyways, this is my choice, my personal preference. You can switch the deck here and there. You can switch it, get rid of some cards, and obviously build your deck to your budget. Now that the Magistas cards came out, they're kind of pretty much accessible from the prices they were. If I'm not mistaken, the Artemis is like $5, and the other monster we're currently playing in the deck is like $3, so it won't be that expensive, to be honest. Obviously, your staples, any infinite impermanence, or any other card that you really want to play. If you have the money, if you want to play it, you can go ahead and play it. But I'm playing this. This is probably one of my favorite builds at the moment. And yeah, anyways, the same thing. The deck profile will be in the description below, so if you're the ones to see the entire video, you can just basically go into the description and just see the deck profile. But now, without further ado, I won't explain too much of the reason why I play certain cards, since I already did the same thing. It's kind of the same deck profile all over and over again. Obviously, just changing some cards here and there now that we got some new cards out. But same thing. This card won't change. This the Shaddoll engine won't change. So I'm gonna put it in here pretty quickly. Hopefully the glare in my light doesn't affect it that much. Alright, let's put it in here. We're playing three Wendi, 3 squamata, 1 beast, 1 dragon, 1 hedgehog, and 1 ariel. I already went and explained the reason why I played this surgeon ratio right here. Someone asked me why I play 1 hedgehog and 1 beast. Just being very straightforward. I really don't want to see hedgehog in my hand. I just really want to activate the effect of hedgehog just to get Sakumata or Wendi into my hand to do the entire combo, or just to normal summon something. Since if you link this card away, it won't do anything. Beast, if you open multiples, you can normal summon it, but you just tribute it for the effect. It really doesn't matter that much. And the only way to get these guys into your graveyard is by using all components effect. Basically, just add one Shaddoll card, and then discard 1 card, so you can get rid of them and do the effect of drawing 1 card. And obviously, draw 1 card is basically a random card, and this card is basically searches any of your Wendi or Sakumata to do the entire combo. And Ariel is basically like the brick of the entire deck and the entire combo, since you really want to special summon her with Wendi to do the entire combo all over again. That's to summon Evermax, so yeah. Alright, that's it. Hopefully you understand the reason why I played that searching ratio. Anyways, now going to the new monsters. I am playing 3 copies of Rilliona. This is the new monster that came out in I forgot the name of the box, but this is the only Magistus monster we're currently playing, since she's a light monster. So for those who don't know what this card does, is when this card is normal summon or special summon, you can add 1 spell trap card Magistus. This gives you access to Magistus invocation. That basically is just a free fusion spell. So just by summoning her and 1 Shaddoll monster in your hand, you can summon construct pretty easily. The other effect is you can, when this card is normal or special summon, the same thing. You can only use 1 of each effect. You can return 1 of your banished level 4 lower spellcaster from your banish into your graveyard. So if you use the effect of Shaddoll Schism, and you kind of need banish 1 of your recycled monsters, for example, your 1-ofs, that is beast, dragon, or hedgehog, or ariel, you banish it by Schism, you can use Rilliona's effect and send it back to the graveyard, and then use Pot of Avarice, since we're currently playing 1 Pot of Avarice. Now, we're playing for more light monster, we're playing one corobane for the entire combo. This card is basically searchable. I'm still playing the field spell. Basically, if you, this it's kind of a going second deck. So if you're going first, this is basically Cyber Dragon, but it really doesn't matter if you're going first or second. But it's searchable. The other light monster I'm currently playing is one performage trickclown. I'm not playing the damage juggler, since it's kind of weird in this way that damage juggler can just banish itself and search for trickclown. And if you don't have that way to send trickclown to the graveyard by using the effect of apkallone, but if you don't want to summon apkallone, just basically send this with Shaddoll fusion. That's the reason I'm playing this card, just to do the entire combo by only using one card event going second. Basically, this is just to summon Board Sword and OTK my opponent. That's basically it for the entire light monsters that can be used and will probably be used for construct. Now for the hand traps, we're playing obviously the 3 Ash Blossoms, 3 effect veilers. I'm still playing the effect veiler. This can be impermanent, so if you have impermanence, you can feel free to actually play impermanence over effect veiler. But the reason why I'm playing effect veiler is in case for X or Y reason I don't get my hands on one of the light monsters, I can basically use him as one of the materials to summon construct. That's basically it for the monsters. Now let's go into the spell cards. Now going to the spell cards, obviously we're currently playing the same thing. Triple Shaddoll Fusion, triple Shaddoll Fusion. Going second, basically, Shaddoll Fusion is going to be the best one. Now that the deck is kind of a going second deck, to be honest, since Shaddoll Fusion is going to be your primary way of fusion summoning all your monsters. But in case you don't have access to Shaddoll Fusion, you can just basically mix your cards here and there. And now the new addition of the new card, I'm playing 3 copies of Magistus Invocation. I'm going to read the entire effect because this is not like invocation. Alright, this card's effect is you can fusion summon 1 fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field as material, including a spellcaster monster. Basically, your entire deck is a spellcasters, since all the Shaddolls are spellcasters, except for Wendi and for Ariel, since, if I'm not mistaken, Ariel is Aqua and Wendi is Psychic. Sorry, Ariel is Psychic too. Anyways, but since you have the Magistus, the new Magistus monster, as basically a spellcaster, so you can have access to your construct pretty easily. And the other effect is you can use monsters, Magistus monsters that are equipped to fusion summon one of your Magistus monsters. You won't go into that effect that much, but basically, the reason why I'm playing this card over the regular invocation and the regular Alistair the Invoker is because just basically Rilliona, that is the one that searches your invocation. It's a light monster, and instead of invocation using monsters from my hand only to summon one Shaddoll monsters, I can just basically normal summon Rilliona. Rilliona will get me this card, and I can use Rilliona and one of my Shaddoll monsters to summon construct. That's basically it. Next, I'm playing 2 Super Polymerization. This can be something else, to be honest. It's up to you to get rid of this card, but I'm only playing 2 since I'm still looking for something else, and Dragoon can be a little bit more problematic. If you're going second, obviously this card is extremely amazing. For the one, as we're playing 1 Foolish Burial, 1 Monster Reborn, 1 Emergency Teleport. This is the new card I'm currently playing and testing, and I really like it, to be honest, since in case you want to do the entire combo, your opponent actually negates something, or you need 1 extra monster on the field, or need a Shaddoll monster, you can basically use Emergency Teleport to summon Wendi during your turn and start doing all the complete the combo. And the other way this card is actually insanely good is because it's a quick play. You can use it during your opponent's turn and then use Shaddoll Fusion in case you need those extra materials. And since you're obviously fusion summoning, sending Wendi to the graveyard, you can basically use the effect to special summon something. Now the other cards, I'm playing one terraforming, the one trickstar light stage. I was thinking of getting rid of the terraforming, but basically this searches your trickstar light stage, and you can bait ash blossoms if your opponent already knows what you're playing. So you can just basically terraforming to try to go into your light stage and bait that ash blossom. And the same thing if you're going second, trickstar light stage can hit one of the opponent's back row, so you don't have to worry that much with your back row. Since you have dragon, you can basically in one turn can get rid of two of your opponent's back row. And next we're playing one pot of avarice, just basically to recycle your entire extra deck. That's mainly the only thing you're probably going to be doing, enjoying those two extra cards. Finally but not least, trap cards. They're still the same. One Shaddoll Schism and one Shaddoll reshaddoll incarnation. I was planning and I tried it to play a second copy of reshaddoll incarnation, but to be honest, I really don't like it since it could be a little bit of a brick. Same thing with the other shadow monsters that I currently play at one copy. If I draw this card or I draw multiple of this card, it really won't do that much. Since I really just want to see it in my graveyard to use the effect to flip summon, to flip one of my monsters on the field. The effect to revive is actually very good, but it won't be that wow in some cases, to be honest, since you're probably going to be banishing with Shaddoll Schism, so you have to kinda use your that card. Take it with a grain of salt, to be honest. Now going into the extra deck. Going into the extra deck's kind of the same thing. I'm still playing the 3 Shaddoll Construct, 3 Wendi, 2 Al Capone. This won't change, to be honest. Right, the reason I'm playing Al Capone, 2 Al Capones, to be honest, I was playing one. It's up against the Modica. If they summon Maximus, you can basically just ditch one and do the and you just basically get those extra pluses during your opponent's turn. That's kind of the only way I'm playing 2 copies, or sometimes I just summon the first one because I don't have access to a light monster. I have to do the entire combo with Al Capone. So the second copy to summon during your opponent's turn is going to be extremely useful. Next, we're playing the 1 Super Poly targets. You can play the other Super Poly targets on your extra deck, on your side deck. So, but as of now, I'm playing Starving Venom because this can get rid of the Plant Verde Anaconda and the Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. Next, I'm playing one of the new Magistus Fusion Monster. This card is actually very good, to be honest, because you can equip it to one of your opponent's monster and steal it. And that monster gains a stack, but it cannot activate the effects. But it's okay, you can basically just steal your opponent's monster with this effect. And obviously, if you equip this card to one of your monsters, probably going to be to this monster, your new Link monster, you just basically gains 1 stack or something. So that's basically it for the fusion spells. For the fusion monsters. Now we're going to the Links. For Link, once you're playing the new Artemis, you're just basically summoning it, using her to summon Construct in case you have 2 Shaddoll monsters and have the entire everything else. You kind of waste your normal summon. That's sad, but in case you have emergency teleport, you can use emergency teleport, link away the Wendi, and summon your Moon Maiden and start the entire combo from there. Next we got the 1 Cross Sheep. I playing 1 IP Masquerena. In my last deck profile, if I'm not mistaken, I was playing Shaddoll Construct, but I kind of got rid of her because I kind of needed. Sometimes I didn't have the 2 flip monster on the field to do the entire combo, so IP Masquerena basically covers that full effect from there. I still want to play the Shaddoll Construct since it gives me access to another fusion monster during my turn, and can revive it herself by just discarding 1 card. That will be a little bit of a problem. For example, if for X or Y reason, I'm kind of a brick or just wasted my entire cards, and I did not kill my opponent survived, and I wasted all my resources. Construct can basically discard the card I drew and start from there, but like I said, IP Masquerena, to be honest, kind of the same thing, and it's better. We're playing one Nightmare Phoenix. Is to get rid of the back row in case you feel like the extra back row your opponent has is going to be a pain in the ass. Next, we're playing one Boros Sword and the one Avamax. This is in case you're going first, and this Boros Sword Dragon is in case you're going second if you want to OTK your opponent. So that's basically it for the entire deck profile. Hope you guys enjoyed it and found this video helpful. If you found this video helpful, be sure to subscribe. I normally try to upload each week, so it really helps a lot the channel if you subscribe, to be honest. Anyways, thanks for watching and peace.